Selling a home, it's changed. I mean, in today's markets, sellers are having their worst nightmares when selling their home. And they didn't see it coming. And I want to educate you so this doesn't happen to you when you go to sell your home. So give me a thumbs up if you're good with that. Number one is emotional attachment. Now, you didn't think it was going to happen to you, but your heartstrings, they betray you. Selling a home isn't just about the paperwork. It's saying goodbye to the memories. The backyard where your kids played. The kitchen where you burned that Thanksgiving turkey. I've been there. The emotional attachment that can cloud your judgment and making your price too high or even reject the fair offers that come to you. So here's your pro tip. Write down exactly why you're moving and stay focused. But I got a question for you. Have you ever let emotions mess with a big decision? Go ahead, put it in the comments. I'll read the juiciest ones. Number two, privacy during showings. Warning, strangers will invade your space. Now, open houses and virtual tours, they sound fine until you realize that buyers are judging your bedroom or looking in your closet and looking in your open drawers and rifling through your stuff. It's like inviting those nosy neighbors to snoop around. It's super invasive. So to ease that sting, pack up the personal items, put them out of sight before the showings, and then set boundaries with your agent. Talk to them about what your desires are. So what's the weirdest thing that happened with a buyer during a showing? Go ahead, drop it in the comments for a laugh. Number three is buyer contingencies. Surprise! Buyers will send you some interesting demands. You thought you got an offer. Hooray! Then they hit you with, oh, I need closing costs, or fix that roof first, or lots of loopholes that'll let them out of the contract. I mean, are you serious or not? That's the question, right? So these contingencies could derail your plans. So you always want to review the contracts with a fine-tooth comb and read and reread that contract and negotiate timelines that work for you. You ever had a buyer throw a curveball? Comment what happened. I'm dying to know. Number four is capital gains tax implications. Here comes the tax man. If your home value has skyrocketed in the past few years, you might owe capital gains taxes, especially if this is not your primary residence. Now, I once knew a guy who had sold his second home at the beach and he got slammed with a tax bill and he didn't even see it coming. So you want to talk to your tax pro before listing that property for sale so that you avoid all those surprises. You think taxes are sneaky? Go ahead and hit that like button if you agree. Number five is the neighborhood perception that has completely shifted. Your neighborhood's vibe, it might scare buyers. You know, new construction or a random news story about local crime can totally shift how buyers see your area. If they're comparing it to new construction, is your house as good as those? You want to check your recent headlines. You also want to talk up your neighborhood's perks in the listing itself. So what's the one thing that you love about your neighborhood? Go ahead and put it in the comments below and spread some positivity. Number six is the agent reliability. Now, the agent you choose may or may not be your superhero, but you have to assume they're on your team. But experience, track record, and marketing strategy is all super important. Look, being a bad communicator or someone pushing their own agenda, that can tank your sale. So you want to look at reviews for that agent, you want to ask AI, and you want to get a referral maybe even from another top expert in another town. That's where you find your best agent who will work for you in your best interest in all relevant areas of the transaction. You ever had an agent that dropped the ball? Spill the tea in the comments. I'm all ears. Number seven is online listing accuracy. I see it every single day. Your Zillow listing could be a liar. Inaccurate square footage or inaccurate lot sizes or unlisted features that are featured on these third-party sites like Zillow can attract the wrong buyers, or even worse, make them skip your house altogether. And again, I see it every single day. It all depends on the skill and the accuracy of the agent that you hire to correctly input the info in the back end of the system. And it's the stuff that you can't see. Is your house on a corner lot? Modern or updated features like the kitchen, bathrooms, or the flooring, the location, or the amenities. If it's all not coded properly in the back end at the very beginning point when that listing goes live and it's new, you only get one shot to get this right. And it's a huge impact on visibility. So once it's syndicated, it's super hard to get all these sites corrected. And again, that's why it's super important for you to choose the right expert. But here's a fun fact. I once saw a listing with a photo of someone's cat instead of the kitchen. Yep, true story. So have you ever seen one of these mistakes? Go ahead and comment below and let me know the funniest one. Number 8 is post-sale housing uncertainty. So where do you go after you're selling? In a tight market, finding your best home could be like hunting for a unicorn. So plan your move early and maybe even secure a rental or a temporary spot, but just know where you're going. So where you're moving after the sale, is it important? Go ahead and drop your plans in the comments to inspire other viewers here on this channel. Number 9 is high interest rates. Now, high interest rates, they're a silent killer. We all know that rates are up, but did you know that they also shrink the buyer pool and lead to lower offers? And it's happening. So this is why you price it competitively and you highlight the home's unique features to stand out from your competition. And new construction homes are very competitive with some existing homes. But do you think rates are ruining everything? Smash that subscribe button for more market tips before we hit the next one on our list. Number 10 is home condition and repairs. Small fixes, big problems. That creaky door or that chip paint that you thought was just fine. I mean, you live with it, right? Buyers notice every small little thing and they might walk away. So get a pre-inspection to catch the issues early on. What's that one home repair that you've been ignoring? Go ahead, be honest, put it in the comments and let's motivate each other to fix it. Now, of course, there are more than 10 warnings to dodge when you're selling a home. But on this list, I got a question. Which one shocked you the most? Go ahead, comment below. Let's keep this conversation going. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell for more tips on the sale of your dream, not a scream. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.